What's up, everybody? This is David Vargas here, back with another video, back with Wrestling Talk. And I know it's been a while since I made a video. I am so sorry. I've been doing other things, but I am back. So I wanted to do this video for a long time. So I bought Money in the Bank 2019 on Saturday. I went to Walmart and I bought the DVD. And I was thinking of doing this video and talking to you about all the winners of Money in the Bank. So with this video, this is going to be from 2005 to 2019, each and every Money in the Bank winner. So here we go. Now, the Money in the Bank started back in 2005. It was an idea by Chris Jericho. It was a month before WrestleMania 21, and Chris Jericho came up with the idea of having a match, a ladder match called Money in the Bank, where if you win in the briefcase, there will be a contract, and if you sign the contract will have you wrestle in a match for over a year to hold the contract and cash in whenever you like. Now, when the Money in the Bank first started, it started out as a WrestleMania tradition, like, you know, the Undertaker's winning streak and like we have now, Battle Royals and all that stuff. So it started out as a WrestleMania tradition from WrestleMania 21 all the way until WrestleMania 26. So I'm going to tell you all the winners and how they got to cash-ins and everything. So here we go. Edge won the very first Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 21. He would then cash in on John Cena at New Year's Revolution in 2006. Moving into 2006, Rob Van Dam, RVD, would win at WrestleMania 22. He would cash in against John Cena at ECW's One Night Stand 2006. 2007, Mr. Kennedy, aka Mr. Anderson, which is his real last name, he won the Money in the Bank but was unsuccessful with cashing it in because Edge would challenge him to a match to win the Money in the Bank. So he would lose his contract to Edge, and Edge would cash in against The Undertaker after The Undertaker wrestled Batista in a hellacious cage match, and also The Undertaker was attacked by Mark Henry after the cage match. So that's what Edge would swoop in and cash in against The Undertaker and win the World Heavyweight Championship. 2008, CM Punk would win the Money in the Bank contract at WrestleMania 24. He would then cash in against Edge on Monday Night Raw, the night after Night of Champions, in June of that year, after Edge was assaulted by Batista, after Edge would, cheat and retain the title against Batista the following night on the pay-per-view. This was during the Edge and Batista rivalry. There was nothing really special about that. But anyway, 2009, CM Punk did it again. He won the Money in the Bank contract at the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania 25. He would then cash in on Jeff Hardy after Jeff Hardy would defeat Edge in a ladder match at Extreme Rules 2009 for the World Heavyweight Championship. 2010. Now this is where it gets interesting, people, because in 2010, this is back when they were having their gimmick matches. There was actually 3 Money in the Bank matches in 2010. But of course at WrestleMania, which would be the final time the Money in the Bank will be competed at WrestleMania, WrestleMania 26, Jack Swagger would win the match. He would then cash in on Chris Jericho after Chris Jericho was assaulted by Edge, after Chris Jericho would cheat against Edge and defeat Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania and retain the title. So he would cash in on Chris Jericho on Friday Night SmackDown. Not that his championship reign, Jack Swagger, I'm referring to, was memorable anyway. 2011, great year, love that year. Alberto Del Rio would win the Money in the Bank contract and cash in on CM Punk at SummerSlam after CM Punk would defeat John Cena, and then Kevin Nash would get involved and rough up CM Punk, and Alberto Del Rio would cash in on CM Punk and become the World Heavyweight Champion. And also in 2011, the second match, the second Money in the Bank, Daniel Bryan would cash in December of 2011 at TLC on The Big Show, after The Big Show had wrestled in a match for the championship against Mark Henry, and both men were knocked out. And Daniel Bryan would cash in on the Big Show. And then 2012, John Cena would win the Money in the Bank, but he would tell CM Punk a week ahead of time before the Raw 1000 that he would be wrestling CM Punk for the WWE Championship, and he would cash in, but he was unsuccessful. Also, Dolph Ziggler would also win in 2012 Money in the Bank. He would cash in on Alberto Del Rio the night after WrestleMania 29 in 2013 and become the World Heavyweight Champion. 2014, Seth Rollins would win the Money in the Bank contract with an assist from Kane. This is when the Authority storyline was very high and Seth Rollins had turned heel. And Seth Rollins would be the first and only man to cash in at WrestleMania. He cashed in on he cashed in on Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31, becoming the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. 2016, Dean Ambrose would win the Money in the Bank contract. He would cash in on the same night, and then he would defeat Seth Rollins to become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. 2017. This is big because this is when the Divas were getting really hot, and this is when they were becoming superstars. They were no longer referred as Divas. Carmella would become the very first woman to win the very first Women's Money in the Bank. She would actually go on and win it a second time on a SmackDown Live because there was a lot of controversy with James Ellsworth and her winning in a controversial fashion. But she would eventually cash in April 2018 to defeat Charlotte to become the SmackDown Women's Champion. 2017 as well, Jinder Mahal would win. Baron Corbin would win the Money in the Bank, but he was unsuccessful in cashing in against John Cena because of cashing in on Jinder Mahal because of an assist from John Cena. 2018, we saw Alexa Bliss become Miss Money in the Bank, and she would cash in on the same night, and she would pin assault Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey, and she would become the Raw Women's Champion. And then in 2018, Braun Strowman would become the Men's Money in the Bank winner, but he was unsuccessful in capturing the Universal Champions. He would cash in at Hell in a Cell and wrestle Roman Reigns, but Brock Lesnar would interfere in the Cell match, pepper spraying Mick Foley in the eyes and causing a no contest in the Universal Championship match. 2019, I have this DVD. I bought it a week ago. Let's see. Bayley would become the Women's Money in the Bank winner. She would cash in on the same night, defeating Charlotte Flair to become your current SmackDown Women's Champion. Brock Lesnar would win the Money in the Bank men's Money in the Bank match, and he would go on and cash in against Seth Rollins at Extreme Rules, but he would lose the championship a month later at SummerSlam, and Seth Rollins is your current Universal Champion. It was supposed to be Ali who was supposed to win the Money in the Bank men's match, but plans got switched at the last second. Oh, I also forgot to tell you, in 2010, Kane would cash in against Rey Mysterio, become the World Heavyweight Champion on the same night as the pay-per-view. And then in November of that year, on Monday Night Raw, The Miz would become the WWE Champion, cashing in on Randy Orton after an assault from the Nexus. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. From 2005 to 2019, all your Money in the Bank winners in order from 2005 to 2019, all your winners in order for Money in the Bank. I wanted to do this video because I was watching Money in the Bank 2019, and I thought of this idea to name all the winners and how everything went down and how everything happened. So that's why I wanted to do this. So that's why I'm here. I am back, but this is my new video. Sorry, I've been away for a while, but I am back. So I will be back with a new video when I come back. So for now, this has been David Vargas with Wrestling Talk.